have to be very patient with it, very patient with it. Don't rush it. You've got no reason to rush it, because remember, you're isolated there. Their arms here, they're trying their hardest to get that arm back. It'll go dead, and then the submission becomes easier. If you don't get it the first time, try again. Unless you lose position altogether and you work on something else. Never put all your eggs into one basket. Remember that. I always think, I'll commit 20%. I've always got a backup plan. Try. Didn't work. I'll give it another go because I'm still in that position. Doesn't work. I'm still in that position. I'll try it again. His arm's dead. You take him out. Now, so we won't drill this, but I'm going to show you what I'd like you to do in your own time. That version where your knee slices through is the absolute basic version. That version you probably hit maybe, I don't know, 20%. It's there, you've got it. If you time it right, you get it. But you've got too much ground to cover to get it. That's the problem with it. You way up high, you're expecting them to base out, bang, your knee slicing through. If you don't catch that underhook in time, they're just going to bail out. That's the difficult side of that approach. It looks good, it's easy to do, but percentage is low. Now, the harder version, which, like I say, I want you to do in your own time, because it takes a while to drill it, and I need you to get good at it, we'll be here for another 4 hours. This is where, the guy in the bottom now, you should all be brainwashed now how to defend yourself on the floor. Never isolate an arm, never hug an opponent, nothing. You've got one arm here like a little spanner, swan we call it. You got the swan hand, you got this underneath the throat, almost like you're praying, right? Your swan arm is stopping them going north-south, and also it can help you push and shrimp into them. They want this elbow up, so this is where the difficult side comes in. This is where the arm gets gassed. This is like big time gas that arm out, because you're constantly battling for that arm, and I'm going to gas his arm out. Like I say, if I don't get it, at least my next submission that I go for, his shoulder's battered. Because I've been using my hips. My hips are fine. My hips are stronger than his shoulder muscle. Not much stronger, I'm getting old. But I've got my weight behind it. He's just got his shoulder strength. Now he's going to defend correctly. Look, there's the swan. And then this is going to be in front of me. That's the proper defence. This is how he should be defending. Because he can use this to book my neck. He can use this to push his weight to my hip. And he can do all this stuff. But all I'm going to do is just think, right, how can I get my hip underneath that swan? So I pop my hip forward dead quick and I drag it up. Now this battle can take forever. Sometimes you won't get it. But believe me, you keep going for it, this shoulder will go dead. His shoulder will go dead. Lactic acid is going to kick in. He's only human. He's not superhuman like Neil. Lactic acid will kick in. So you just keep going for it. There, I've got it. Nice. I'm alright. Now I can chill. Now I can start working. Look. Can you see how high his arm is now? I went from this to this. Now his arm's going to get really tired. So now I can put all my weight on him and make him think about what he's doing. Take it. So when you're drilling, in your own time, what school you're from, work on that. Just say, start in a good position and think about your hips. I usually kick my hips away and drop my leg. That's the best way to get it. Smash it up. Then I go really high. That arm's mine now. He ain't getting it back. If he does, he's gassed it. So that's like the next evolution for Canada. Getting it from the knee slice, very easy, but actually hitting it from the knee slice, low percent, right? So when you get home, or however you drill, I don't know if you've got partners or anything. Anyone got a partner you drill on? Yeah? Best training partner? Can you get a cuddle afterwards? Right? So, work from it from the side, let him swan up, and you're going to work from that hip. Right. What I'm going to do now to finish off is it's a cocoon where they pop up and we go into a single leg X, but we use it as a sweep. Now from that I'm then going to do a flying kung fu move, which is good for submission attempts. Now, imagine he stacked me. Oh no! Straight up. He stacked me, I'm here. I think to myself, can I spiral on him? Play all my game this way.
That's ninja.
That's beautiful, right? Can I spiral on him? What can I do? What I'm going to do, get spiral later. What I'm going to do is single leg X. Now, if he's really down, I'm under his hips, I can pop X guard on him, right? And work my passes that way. Now X guard is very, very, very difficult. If you're good with your single leg X, it will set up X guard nicely. So you always like walk before you run. Single leg X first. Draw this like crazy, and then if you ever want to go in the world of X guard, it helps you out. So the single leg X, your partner's just going to stay there like that. Remember, it's a drilling tool. All I'm doing is just getting used to my mechanics. The most important thing is getting underneath the hips. Here. I don't like this, it's just going to sit on me. I need to make sure I'm getting used to that. Okay? My ankles flare out, my butterfly hooks flare out, my knees are apart. I'm not like this. If I was like this, what could he do? He could do that pass was working on a minute ago. I have to be like this, alright? So then while I'm like this, I have to think about my defence first. Now this leg's going to shoot through, but if I shoot through and I'm lazy with this leg, it's just going to sit on me. So I need to shoot this leg through and make sure this leg stays here. This is my absolute defence, my only defence. Because if he plants down, I've still got game. Because I've got a defence. Alright? So when you're here, under the hips, not in front of them, under them, you're going to shoot this leg through. And it's going to wrap all the way around on his hip. Do not put your toes in like this. If you put your toes in like this, you can get Tommy toe hold, push down or anything, and he's just going to put his knee through. You have to be on their hip, because if you're on their hip, I can elevate him up. I've got nothing here, unless I'm going to go for some sort of heel hook, but we're not playing this at the moment. Once I'm on his hip, I have to pinch my knees together. Can you see my ass is off the floor?
Yeah.
I'm not on the floor anymore. I'm nice and high and pinched. I'm active. I'm not lazy with my guard, I'm active in my guard. I'm hugging his ankle. Now, when I'm here, I need to, you can do it sometimes on the first blast, but most people have good base and balance. So we're going to get used to rocking the 3 motion. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Straight up and pass the guard. Now the passing the guard part is what a lot of people struggle at. They sweep them and then just lay flat on the back. And you've just done all that hard work for nothing. You've got to know how to get up. So as he comes in, here, imagine I've done the 3. As he goes down, can you see this knee's right there? I use that knee for 2 reasons. As he falls down, it helps me get up into the light. Helps me get up. And then I sit onto my ankle and drive my knee through. Another thing it helps me do, if I don't hold this, it's just going to bring his knee to his chest. And I've just wasted all my time. So I hold this down, pass, and then we're going to go straight into a twister roll, take us back. We're not. But it's very important you use his momentum to get you up.
Is this a thrust movement as well?
Sorry?
The thrust.
There's no thrust movement.
I was thinking, I was
Yeah.
waiting for it.
There's no thrust motion. You get up to your foot, and you drive through.
It is a thrust.
So your partner's above you, and you have to scoot underneath their hips, right? Here, you can hold the ankle if you want, bang onto their hip. See, it's off already, I didn't even do it. Try and stay up. So it's alright. Here, pinch your knees together, hug your ankle. You can do this, but I'd much rather you get used to this. So you go twist 1, twist 2. As you twist 3, you go up. Grab, knee straight to the ground. I don't want to ever see this, because it's just going to recover guard. I'll take my back, either way. I have to make sure my toes are on the floor and my knees are like this, so this leg's useless. Then look for the underhook. That's the guard. Oh, look what happened to his arm. You see now how often you can actually hit this submission. You see it now, you go, oh bloody hell. Arm's isolated, I'm having it. So, a lot of times I get this, it's got on your knees. If I dive in for this and he stacks up, what do you think? I'll do it from there. Because I think, oh no. And if I don't get the toe hold and he sits straight up, then I think that's up. I do from there. That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
One last time. Knees have to be close. 1, 2, up and 3. Yeah? Let's do that. Single leg X it's called.